Derick, hi.
Why?
Are you going to be ready for 10 o'clock?
Oh no.
How come?
Is it raining?
Yeah.
I'll be right over.
It's been raining all night. By 10 o'clock it should have just about stopped raining.
I'll be right over.
Alright, well I still got to get into my running shorts and I got to take out the recycling, okay? So give me 20 minutes.
Okay.
Alright? I'll see you then. Bye. Yep. So this is Derick and Carlos. We're just about to go for a, how long do you say, 50 minutes today? 45 minutes? You look at me like that for
2 hours.
2 hours? Ooh, I don't know about that. We'll see. We'll see.
Workout started.
Workout started. Alright, you ready?
It's really quick, but it's late out.
Auto pause.
You want both. You don't want just late, you want both.
You want protection and comfort.
Workout resumed.
You want late and comfort.
Yeah. That's ideal. Nice and steady, Derick. Every single time we start running together, I always say the same thing.
And we start running fast.
Well, we both do, really, but we have to remind each other to take it easy. Take it easy, nice and breezy. That's better. Nice and light on the feet. So I ran with Graham yesterday, so I wasn't too worried that you didn't want to run yesterday, because that would have been my second run of the day.
And I told you about the microwave. I thought it made you really grumpy.
No. You know what makes me grumpy? When I'm trying to look at my recorder and I'm trying to set the time and I have to get my reading glasses to do it. That's what makes me grumpy. The fact that I have to go back, get my reading glasses.
Did you fix the door to the microwave?
Yeah. It's going to get used again.
Maybe it needs to be before you.
Well, what happens, there's a little button that you press to open the door and it gets stuck. And if you loosen it up so it doesn't get stuck, when you shut the door, the button jumps right off the machine. So
it is broken.
Well, it is. It's half broken. Like everything else I have. Like this recorder, it's half broken. It still works, but for some reason the switch for the volume is broken, so I can't turn the volume up to listen to what I've recorded. I think I'm going to go out and buy a new one. I'll give you this one as a gift. But the trouble is, it won't be much use for you.
Why?
Because you'll have to hook it up to your computer to listen to it. I can do that because whenever I make a recording, I'm going to send it to Spreaker. We'll have to hear how loud the I Smooth Run lady is. I think I have her set quite loud. You have to be careful when you're recording with the iPhone. If you have the I Smooth Run lady too loud, then she's yelling.
Well, what about that time
when we had two apps running at the same time, both on full volume.
Was it the same girl too?
No. You had your...
Penelope and I had
Francesca. No, I think we both did have the I Smooth Run girl. I'm not sure about that. Well, I was...
Oh, the fog.
Yeah, it's looking good. It's hanging on the mountain.
Is that going down or up?
It's coming down. So eventually that's going to clear. When I first got up this morning, the whole mountain had disappeared. couldn't see anything. But this is a nice temperature, eh? Especially with a light drizzle. But last night it was blowing, it was raining quite hard. Cadence. Tick tack, tick tack. Yeah. I'm waiting to hear a show from my friend Norman. I'm pretty sure he's going to put one out today.
But it won't be raining on this side.
Well, it might be raining in Florida, you never know. They get some pretty stormy weather there in the summer. Thunderstorms.
Is that where Baywatch was filmed?
Yep. And that's where... Did you ever see Dexter?
No.
It was pretty violent. He was like a serial killer. Hang on. Oh, they're stopping for us.
Well, I heard he was a serial killer, but he didn't even know.
Well, what he was he was a crime scene investigator.
Yeah.
And he was a blood splatter analyst. So whenever there was a murder, he would be sent to the scene to analyze the crime scene.
You know, he killed himself?
Yeah. He quite often had to go and analyze his own crime scene. Well, it's a good way of putting the police off. He said, oh no, I think this was done by a middle-aged woman with a machete. So they're not looking for him. This guy, it's about time he fixed his house up. He's had that house like that for the last 6 years. Oh. It's a weird sound.
You're going too fast.
Alright. Yeah, I'm forgetting you haven't run with me for about 2 weeks now. You're out of practice.
I'm just going silly, that's all.
Yep. You've already thought about running for 2 hours. So you're trying to gauge your pace. So this is where I'll find out if my run keeper lady is working. The ice smooth run. Just around here.
Oh, there's a Victoria taxi.
Yeah.
But like an abandoned one.
Well, he probably has stopped driving taxi now, but he kept his car.
A retired one.
A retired taxi driver, yeah.
Distance 1. Average pace 7:10.
See? 7:10. That's slow enough. That's Spanish pace. Yep, I think we've timed it perfectly. By the time we get back, it probably will just have stopped raining and the sun will come out. And the cleaner's coming today. What's his name? Scott. Uh-oh. Been chased by the recycling truck.
Call this episode getting, or
The day we were chased by the recycling truck. Yeah, but that's just the first little incident. We're going to have many, many adventures today. Who knows? We might see a deer. We might see a fellow runner.
I see a jackal.
Might see a jackal.
Oh wait, no, not here in Canada.
No. If it was here in Canada, it would be a prairie dog or coyote. No, we have to actually avoid the puddles today.
That's like Jack as well.
Well, I don't mind them, but it's a little bit early in the day to get your feet wet, especially if you can try and stay dry. But the reason I've got 2 layers of material over my speaker, over my microphone, is because it eliminates the swinging sound.
Hey,
Hello there.
how are you?
Very well.
Good.
Which way are you going? You're going back with the dog?
Yeah, we're going that way, and then we're gonna. Was the creek full of bubbles?
We didn't cross the bridge there, but there's a big
okay.
puddle there.
There's bubbles in the creek, like washing.
Oh,
Soap,
from
so-
soap suds.
Yeah, so I'm just
That's
gonna
not
go.
good, eh?
No, I know. Yeah.
Are you part of the Mount Doug
Friends Society?
Friends Society?
They wanted me to join, but no, I won't.
All right. We'll see you later.
Yeah, have a great ride.
Bubbles in the creek.
Workout resumed.
Hi.
What's that from?
People flushing their washing up liquid into the drains. They're not supposed to do that.
There's harsh chemicals in them.
Yeah, and it's also what's his name? Salmon protected area. They have a little baby salmons in this creek, and that would kill them.
I wonder who does it? Who puts that laundry detergent?
Into the storm drain?
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody's obviously got their plumbing mixed up. That's supposed to go into the grey water, like from the toilet in the bathroom. The storm drain is only supposed to be for the rain that washes off the roads. Maybe somebody was washing their car. That could be it.
Maybe.
Yeah, and it would have washed into the storm drain from the road.
But washing their car in the rain?
Yeah,
I don't know if they would wash their car.
some people do. They don't wax their car in the rain. Washing it is probably quite a good idea. I mean, Norma doesn't like wasting water, and some bird had crapped all over her windshield. And I said, aren't you going to wash that off? And she said, well, no. I'll just wait till it rains. And then I'll just switch the wipers on. Or whatever. So, that's...
You see the wipers?
Yeah. But she's got the windshield washer. She could do that. Anyway. Today the rain would have washed her car for her. Or at least cleaned it a little bit.
There's a skid back there.
Yeah, I saw that.
You should call these left. You should bring it back to Christmas.
Why?
Oh, because I just worked there. It's funny.
Well, you wonder how it got there in the first place. Somebody might have pulled it out of a ditch or something. But why would they leave it in the middle of a trail?
It's still pretty good condition.
Yeah. Some people use them for firewood. So there's still a lot of foam in Douglas Creek, but it looks like quite a lot of foam. I don't know where it all came from. It's set for every 15 minutes.
Oh, the woman on your thing.
Yeah.
I tell you, man. I'm strange never seen that before.
No.
How do you know anything about running?
Well, when I was running with Graham yesterday, I told him that I was feeling a little nauseous. And I said, my body's telling me that my blood sugar is low. We're just going to do a little bit of Mount Doug trails, not too much. Just to get away from the road. There goes the 39, off to Royal Roads. So Sandy is running 50 miles this Saturday. It's probably going to take her about, I don't know, 11 hours, maybe longer. I don't like running up the early hills. They make me too tired at the beginning.
You're an ultra-marathoner.
I know, but I'm not training like an ultra-marathoner anymore because I'm doing lots of short runs. If I wanted to get back into my ultra-marathon shape, I'd have to take more time off and I'd have to run longer when I did run. You got to run at least 2 hours, and better still 4. If you're running short, then you're losing some of your stamina. That's how come you've changed your mind from 2 hours to 45 minutes, because you've lost some of your stamina.
Well, this was the blazing heat. I wouldn't be able to go as much as half an hour.
Yep. So what we'll do is we'll stay on the sidewalk and then we'll get our run in a little quicker. So we cross here. Nice and steady. This is quite a steep hill. That's good. This is a bit like Thetis. The good thing about coming this way, we're away from the cars again. You're in trouble? Huh. It's amazing, really, if you think about it.
Autopilot.
How quickly you can lose your fitness.
I think it's something else.
You think it might be an allergy?
Workout resumed.
Well, we'll walk for a couple of minutes until you get your breath back, and then we'll try and stay within your comfort zone. But that's what I keep telling my friends. They say, oh, you're not going to lose too much fitness if you take 2 weeks off. I mean, that's where they're wrong. You lose an enormous amount of fitness in the first week.
Well, I think with me it was continually until eventually
They caught up with you?
yeah. I think that's what happens. You run for a long time and then when you start taking
Breaks?
yeah,
You lose a lot of your fitness.
over like 4 months.
Yeah. Well, this is the beginning. Let's think of it as the beginning of the fall training season.
Raise of the jackal cub.
Yep. This is the
Raising the dead.
raising the dead.
Of jackal cub.
Revitalizing the cub. You sound a little wheezy, that's true. I did notice it a little bit in your breathing. But I'm sure we'll be okay. Sandy always takes about 45 minutes to warm up. And then she says she feels better than at the beginning. I take about 10 minutes to warm up. And we've been running about 20 minutes now. We've done 3 kilometers, Derick, so that's not bad. That's like 2 laps of Lambrick. We're going over those artificial wood bridges. These aren't real wood. They're made out of plastic. Uncle?
I don't know what's wrong with me.
Were you feeling wheezy in the gym when you did the weight training?
No, that's not really.
That's not the same kind of effort.
You still get your breathing hard because I do it fast.
Yeah. Well, I think what we'll do today is we'll do 3 and 1 intervals. We did about 3 minutes. Now we could do a minute of walking. We'll do a Norman.
So, at least I'm not as bad as Brent.
Well, I wouldn't start writing Brent off. I believe he's training again. Yep.
Are you gonna go running with him?
Eventually, I guess. He's in the middle of doing his dragon boat. So that's probably why he's trying to get in shape. To get into the dragon boat season.
You gonna lead him at some more?
Maybe. I haven't arranged anything yet, but I could. So you can hear the rain in the canopy hitting the leaves.
Autopods.
And the Runkeeper lady, High Smooth Run lady, because we're hiking slowly, she thinks we've stopped. But she'll pick it up again in a minute.
There should be an app that says when you switch, it switches automatically to hiking mode.
Well, it all ends up averaging out in the end. The slower sections.
Workout resumed.
You see? She just lost about 20 seconds there. But this is what I like about trail running. Even if it's raining hard, when you're under the trees, you get some shelter. The rain hits the leaves first, and then it drips off the trees. We don't get hit by direct hits. Look at the slug.
There's banana ones too.
Yep. They're sort of greeny colored.
Greenish yellow.
Yep. I guess that's why they call them banana slugs. Because they look like an unripe banana. But in a way, when we're on trails like this, Derick, you really don't need a timer. When it gets steep, you walk. When it's flat, you run. And that organizes your workout. Hello, dog. Where's your master? Where's your master? Are you lost? I don't think he's lost.
Autopods.
Oh, look, there's another dog.
Workout resumed.
I think we're following his master up the hill. Yup, 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 yup. Is the dog still with you, Derick? Yep. Good. Because we don't want to lose any dogs.
I said, come on.
Yep, here we are. You have 3 dogs, eh? You still have 3 dogs.
Yeah, thanks.
Good. Eh? All right. Uncle? Uncle?
My chest.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Why is it?
Auto
So if it's
pause.
asthma, it comes
Workout resumed.
on this side of the rib cage.
I'm not sure, Derick. I'm not a medical man, really. I'm not a respirologist. But that's what you should go and see. You should go and see a breathing expert. But you'd be glad to know that most...
I'd be the breathing expert.
Eh?
See, it's funny because it's kind of
Auto
irony
pause.
because I'd be the breathing
Workout
expert
resumed.
when it comes to running.
Well, if you tell him that you're a runner and that you've been noticing just recently, after a few days of not training, that you're getting out of breath really quickly, and you're wondering if it could be
The dogs.
asthma or whether it's a pollen allergy or maybe it's just the change in the weather. It's suddenly become very humid.
Well, the dog was sleeping with me, and if the dog was sleeping with me, that's like 8 hours of hair breathing in.
Oh, you mean you're still at the respite care place?
No,
Oh, the dog is with you at your place?
no, the dog was, I'm just saying, when I was there,
Uh-huh.
even though I had an air filter, the air filter only can do so much.
Yeah. But that was a week ago. You've been back at home for a while now.
Well, 8 hours of breathing, that's not good.
It might be what they call
Time for hydration.
time for hydration. Sorry, lady. No chance for hydration here.
What did you say?
The woman, she just said time for hydration.
Auto pause. Workout
Hey,
resumed.
we're a stranger again.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Something hydration.
Yeah, time for hydration.
Oh,
Every 15 minutes. That means we've been running for half an hour.
well, I thought you meant there's
No.
something called hydration.
No. Sometimes if it's really hot, you need to drink just so that you can keep breathing smoothly. But you know, it's more to do with the sweat that you're losing. But today we're not sweating too much. This is where I found my very first bandana, on a rock over here.
You still have it?
No. Eventually they wear out in the machine.
What color was it?
Green.
I think I remember that one.
Yep, it was probably the very first one you saw me wear. I've been wearing a bandana now every day for the last 6 or 7 years.
4. Average pace. 9.
When I
15.
first started working with you, when I was taking you to see your dad, I don't think I was wearing a bandana then. But shortly after that I did. I was always conscious about all these old ladies looking at the top of my bald head. So I said, I'll show them. I'll put a bandana on, and then they can look at the nice pattern instead of my bald head.
I'll show those kind of thing.
For them. I was thinking, you know, rather than having to worry about combing my hair and going to the barber and stuff like that, I figured, well, just cover up. Cover it up. And the bandana is about the only hat that you could wear indoors without somebody saying, take your hat off. But now that I'm 63, almost 63, it doesn't bother me as much as when I first noticed that I was losing my hair when I was Zaren's age or younger. I've noticed that Carlos and Zaren are both losing their hair too. I wonder when Carlos will start wearing a bandana.
You make Carlos miss.
More than so.
Mostly,
Yeah. He's older.
Darren probably not.
Not much, no. But you know, it's inevitable. You know what inevitable means?
You can't control DNA.
That's right. It's to do with your DNA. If you have the DNA for baldness, whether you like it or not, you're going to lose your hair at one stage or another.
Well, what about your mom's side?
Well, that's the side, apparently, that you lose it from. They say that you inherit your baldness DNA from your mother's side of the family. But her dad was bald, so I guess I got that from my mum. But my dad was bald too, but he might have got that from his mum. We were just walking.
I know. But we're hiking.
Ah, uphill, yeah. Uphill hiking is quite strenuous.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's cheating anymore.
No, it's not. It's never cheating when you have to hike when it's steep. That's what you remember. I told you that. If it's steep enough, your body doesn't really know the difference. My heart is still beating just as fast as if I was running, but I'm not running. The idea is to keep your heart running at the same speed all the time. That is the ultramarathon way of doing things. Find a zone and stay in it. And just adjust your gait depending on how steep you're going up or down. And then there's one other factor. You know what that is? The fear factor. Obviously, if it was really slippery, you wouldn't run because you wouldn't want to fall over. So it's the effort factor combined with the fear factor that decides when you run.
I only could do a 10K if I was on the track.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I was telling Norman that one of the reasons he doesn't like hills is because it's a lot harder than running on the flat. But the only way to build up leg strength is by running quite a lot of hills. Whoops. Some people who are really keen, they do hill repeats. They stay at the bottom of the hill, they run up and they jog down, and then they run up and they jog down. That's a really tough workout, but that's only good if you want to increase your speed and your strength. I'm trying to work on my stamina. So now we get to run downhill for a while. But you can't beat the weather. This is almost ideal Derick running weather. It's cool.
Oh, that's why when you told me, you said it was raining.
You said, I'm coming right over. Yeah, well, as you saw, I was still taking out the garbage when you came. Not the garbage, the recycling.
That's how fast I came.
Yeah. I said, give me 20 minutes. You were over in about 6. See the cave? Yep.
What's in it?
Nothing today, probably.
Is there chokers that go in there?
Well, it could be snakes.
What?
It could be raccoons. It could be squirrels.
Snakes.
It's more than likely going to be either a squirrel or maybe a rabbit.
Workout resumed.
No, you wouldn't get snakes in there. It's too cold for snakes at the moment. They like it when it's nice and hot. The snakes are cold-blooded animals. So, you remember that guy, what was his name? The alligator, the crocodile hunter? Steve Irwin?
Irwin, yeah.
Yeah. He got killed by a manta ray.
Of course, because
He was out of his element.
well, he wasn't too familiar with undersea.
That's exactly what out of your element means.
Oh, okay.
Given a snake or an alligator or spider.
He's okay.
Yeah, but once you had to put on the scuba gear and go underwater, then he can't read the animals as well.
Well, he's just not used to underwater.
Well, that's it. I think you could probably blame his,
Element.
no, you could blame his,
Well, you said that's what element is.
Yeah.
You're not used to.
he's not used to being in water. No, but you could probably blame his producer of the show. He probably said, "Oh, Steve, do you fancy trying to tame a manta ray?"
Well, I know what drove Robin Williams off the edge.
What do you think drove him off the edge?
Well, the past 2 movies that he did
Yeah?
was really depressing movies.
Which ones were they?
I can't remember. You'd have to look it up. But really, one was about a husband getting a divorce.
Yeah. So maybe it rang too close to home for him.
Yeah. Precisely.
It made him feel like it was about him. He forgot to detach from his acting role.
And his TV show, The Crazy Ones,
Yeah.
got cancelled
Oh, so he was probably depressed about that as well.
over 1 year.
Yeah. Didn't they say he also had financial problems?
Oh no, I don't think so.
He's probably wealthy.
If Whoopi Goldberg's doing fine for money, then he is.
He should be, yeah. Well, he was very well respected in his profession. Very intelligent man.
He's making more money than Jim Carrey.
But it's funny how a lot of comedians end up getting depressed.
Yeah.
Look at John Candy,
Or Chris Farley.
Chris Farley, yeah.
The day comedy died.
John Belushi. But it's a combination of their personalities and substance abuse.
When Chris Farley died, that was the day comedy died.
Yeah.
And then when Robin Williams died, that was the day
Satire.
the inspiration of comedy died.
Yeah. He was a very good satirist.
Chris Farley was the comedy died, and Robin Williams was the inspiration of comedy died.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't watch very much television. In a way, I'm glad at this moment because I'm sure there's a lot of people doing tributes.
So I think there's about 3 king comedies. There's Chris Farley,
Yeah.
then there's Robin Williams,
Yeah.
then there's Eugene Levy.
Eugene Levy, I've never heard of him.
What?
No,
What?
I was telling you, I don't watch TV anymore. I'll have to look him up on YouTube. Do you think he has?
He was on SCTV.
Oh, Second City TV. That's Toronto. So he must be Canadian.
Distance.
Yeah,
5.
it was a Canadian
Average
show.
pace. 9.
Yeah.
27.
You know, they kept talking about Mork and Mindy.
Yeah.
Who was the other guy? Everybody knows Robin Williams. So what about the other guy? What
Oh
was-
no, that was Mindy. She was a girl,
Oh, it was a girl? Okay.
and she got. I think it was The Crazy Ones that, or some TV show that
She was in it with him?
Yeah, finally, like a reunited.
Yeah, but they're both like 20 or 30 years older than when they first did that show together.
Yeah.
Mork and Mindy.
Well, I was quite pissed off at the news station when they were talking about all his comedy shows, and I was like,
They didn't mention some of them.
yeah, they didn't mention his drama.
His drama, yeah.
That's what made
He was such a dynamic star.
his drama was better than his comedy.
Yep, The Awakening was a great movie.
Yeah, that's the movie I was talking about. It was like, that movie was way better than any other's movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, and even Mrs. Doubtfire. That was a pretty good movie, but
Yeah, and that's the drama in the
they were discussing doing a remake of Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, but they canceled it because he died.
Yeah, obviously, but...
But they did some of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I think even if they did some of it, they have to actually cancel.
Yep. I remember when they did that Bruce Lee movie, that they used CGI to finish the movie off. Some of the stunts, they used CGI. to finish the movie. Oh, here comes the runner. Do you think we could include him in our club? Or is he running too fast? Oh, he's running about the right speed. Hello.
Yeah.
So, do you know where we are now?
Yeah.
You should do. We normally come down there.
I was like, why do you keep talking about his comedy films? And because Awakening actually showed him
As an actor, a serious actor.
Yeah.
He was a doctor, wasn't he?
Yeah.
We're going to cross here. Okay, this guy's giving us the... Thank you.
It actually showed his personality. It actually showed him his careness and
His character.
what he really is like in real life.
Yep. He would have been a good uncle for you.
Because Robert De Niro, I'm surprised he didn't say anything.
Right. They were probably friends when they were both acting students.
Because he was in The Awakening with him.
Robert De Niro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm surprised he didn't say anything.
Look at those two birds on the street light up there.
Maybe he didn't like the movie because he was always paralyzed.
Oh, yeah. He was one of the victims of the Parkinson's disease.
Wonder why they don't bring medicine back up.
Well, it was uncontrollable. It was very effective for a short period of time. They had to modify the dose. I used to work with people with Parkinson's, and one of the guys that I worked with, he had it all figured out. He would have his medication for the whole day split up into little half and quarter pills. And he used to take a half and then a quarter and then wait 20 minutes and then take another half. So he was taking very small doses but all day. And it was kind of annoying for the care worker because he had to have somebody supervising him, giving him his meds every day, all throughout the day. So they said, no, this can't go on. You're going to have to take one pill in the morning, one pill at lunchtime, one pill at night. And he didn't like that because it made him freeze up. There was times when he was waiting for his next dose and he was like a statue.
And Robert Williams was wondering, why is this not working?
Yeah. They have to take a very small amount, but very often. I'm surprised they haven't developed a patch for Parkinson's. Something that would give him a very low dose, but throughout the day. Maybe that's $1 million idea. Maybe they'll say, we've developed a new jackal treatment for Parkinson's. The patch. The Parkinson patch.
Oh, there's one part.
Well, it's a bit like nicotine.
Yeah.
People who have to have a cigarette every 20 minutes to feel normal, you give them a patch and they don't crave nicotine.
Well, there's one part in that movie where he does one final dance with his girlfriend and then he watches her go on the bus and she looks back out the window.
And he knows that she's going to freeze up.
No, she's not the one.
Oh, she doesn't have Parkinson's.
No, she's just his girlfriend.
And she knows that he's going to be like a statue in a few minutes.
For
For the rest of the day.
Forever.
Forever.
And then, so, she looks back.
Yeah.
It's quite sad moment.
Yeah, well, that's what's good about some of those movies. They stir you. They move your...
It's a good sad.
Yeah.
Not like other movies where they do overboard sad.
Well, like when you see your dog die. That's overboard sad.
Oh, well, I didn't cry when...
You don't get any benefit out of seeing somebody suffer because their dog died.
6. Average
Well, I
pace,
didn't cry when
6.
Odie got
26.
shot because I was like... When I was a kid, I was like, they can maybe shoot it.
Oh,
Shoot
old
it.
Yeller?
Yeah, I couldn't wait for the dog to get shot. That was the other way around.
Get rid of that stupid mutt.
I
Yeah.
was like, I don't want a dog with rabies.
Yeah.
And my little brother's crying his eyes out. And I'm like, but it's a dog with rabies.
Yeah. Did you hear about the Ebola? That's pretty bad. The news from Africa.
Oh, yeah.
There's a horrible smell
Why is
coming
it
out of... I don't know. Maybe it's crime tape. Maybe somebody murdered somebody there.
I don't in this neighborhood.
No. We would have heard about it by now. Oh look, there's me.
What?
There's me.
What do you mean?
I have a bike just like that. And a helmet just like that. I have a hunk of junk just like that.
Well, Jim Carrey did a real dramatic movie called Majestic.
Majestic?
Yeah. But he did a good job, but he wasn't as dramatic as I thought. Because he was, even when he wasn't smiling,
Yeah.
he was still smiling.
Yeah, he wasn't able to fill the shoes of the character.
I think he smiles 24/7.
Yeah.
Some people think
Oh, look.
Jim Carrey smiles in his sleep.
Yeah.
Is that,
Was he the guy who did Pet Detective?
yeah.
Ace Ventura? Did you like that movie?
When I was a kid, I thought it was too rude. But then, once I've grown up, I kind of got the jokes.
That's what you were saying about Disney movies. They're supposed to be for kids, but sometimes they have some pretty strong messages.
Yeah. But Ace Ventura, when I thought it was rude when I was little, when I grew up, I thought, well, kids could understand that joke too.
Yeah.
But
quite often they aim those movies at the parents as well.
I kind of overboard the
Yeah.
joke. That's why Disney is not as good anymore.
No. Well, let's see, your breathing has come back now. Do you want to go further?
Yeah.
Do you want to do a lap of Lambrick?
No.
No. So where do you want to go?
Your house.
Oh, that's not very much further, is it?
Oh wait, I have to go to my house.
Yeah. You probably do, eh? Have you done your chores?
Yeah.
You took out the recycling?
Yeah.
And it looks as if they've taken them. Alright, so this is where we say goodbye to our hundreds of fans. Any news about Jenny giving you back your device?
Oh,
Okay.
no. My doctors won't give it back to me.
Well, you know, I always had my iPod if you wanted to use it. It's got the Spreaker app on it.
Autopods.
Your iPod?
Yeah,
Okay.
you could use that one day. Alright, I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Good run, Derick.
Resumed.
So, he's suffering a little bit from being a bit undertrained just recently. The hot weather has really spoilt his training plans. He's wanted to run a lot. That's why he was so keen to run today. Because it's the first day that it's actually been cool and rainy. So now I'm going to go home and post this show. And it'll be on the Wednesday show because today is Wednesday. So this is the Running Jackal finishing off a short Wednesday run with my friend Derick in Gordon Head, BC, Canada.
Autopods.